Okay, it's Friday, 6 p.m. We are a little bit early for Stpr. You guys are probably wondering why we're like 5 days early, but we're going back to Buffalo, which is where Natalie and I grew up, to visit our family. Since we're going to drive all the way to Pennsylvania, it's only about 3 hours farther to get to Buffalo. We live in Hamburg, but basically Buffalo. So we decided to leave the weekend before, take 2 more days off of work, and then we can kind of leisurely make our way down. So as you can see, we're filling up our E85 where we know locally it has good ethanol content, so we don't have to try to find some on the road. So we bring about 70 gallons with us. We're getting it now. We already filled up the truck. Trailer's loaded. We've done some work on the trailer, so we may give you guys a tour when we get to Buffalo or when we get to the race, but Natalie went through and organized the trailer a lot, built these shelves, and just kind of tidied it up more. We haven't done a trailer update in a while, and it's getting to the point where most of the stuff stays in here and it works pretty good. So we'll give you a trailer update later, and then we'll check back in with you as we make our way to Ohio.
Alright, first and foremost, we got our Tim Hortons. Hell yeah. Second of all, I want everyone to, hopefully this looks good. I want everyone to listen to what we have to listen to for 10 hours. So I'm sure a lot of people out there are really gonna like this, but I don't know. Even after 10 hours, this one's feeling questionable about it.
Horsepower is life.
Alright, here we go. Just listen. Oh, it is construction. Alright, I'll delete the clip.
Maybe here.
Considerably louder there. There it is. There it is again. That's our drive.
Sounds like a choo-choo train. You know you got a big rig when you get to fill up with the semis, and you got a 6-foot pole to clean the windshield. Don't wash the hood.
Oh my God.
Filling up with the big boys today.
Gotta make that bankrupt shine.
Since we're real truckers now and we fill up at truck stops, I decided to put the truck and trailer on a cat scale because I've always been curious of how much it weighs when we're loaded down for a race. So this is a screenshot of Weigh My Truck, Bankrupt Motorsports tractor number 714.
Wait. Okay, go.
So we're at a gross weight of 17,320 pounds. The trailer weighs approximately 8,200 pounds. I don't know if I had it on the scales correctly, so the gross weight's right. I'm not sure about the steer and drive axles, but a little over 17,000. That's a little bit lighter than I thought. I thought we were going to be around 18 or 19.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Bankrupt Motorsports arrived here in Western New York, Orchard Park, working on some fog lights. I'm handing Jordan, who's down below there, 10mm, 13mm wrenches, a broken nail, handing him a wrench. So I got a band-aid on it. It's bleeding a little bit, but we'll get through this. Probably got to give him a couple zip ties to tie up the wiring.
Where are we? Who are you?
This is the Bankrupt Motorsports second garage. It's fully loaded with tools. I got Craftsman tools. I got a mixture of all kinds of tools. Anyways, Jordan promised to clean up the floor when he's done.
Perfect. How you doing down there?
Good.
Alright.
It's almost done.
You weren't rolling, were you?
Oh yeah. Oh, who are you?
Hi, I'm Debbie Venti, mother-in-law of famous race car driver Jordan Haber, and We're so happy to be able to provide this interim place for him to do some last-minute repairs on this awesome car. And I'm sure he's just going to beat the pants off of everybody.
Beat the what?
Beat the pants off of everybody this weekend in Pennsylvania. And what we basically do is provide tools, area, and plenty of food. You see my refrigerator? Oh no, you don't want to see it. But the food area is going to really put him on the mark, and he's going to blast through everybody.
Perfect. Oh, we're so glad we have you.
Go Bankrupt, my favorite team.
Not to go bankrupt.
Hey guys, quick rally update. It's Sunday, September 8th. It's about 10 a.m. We are in Buffalo, New York, which is where Natalie and I grew up, like I said earlier. We're at my in-laws' house right now. So we are spending some time with family, taking advantage of already having to drive all the way up here since the race is only a few hours away. And I've been doing a little bit of work on the car. For some reason, this race is the race of lighting issues. So both my headlights were blown out, and then I hooked up my rally pods and 2 of those weren't working. So we've been trying to diagnose some of that and getting some other work done. So I'll take you in the Bankrupt Garage 2.0 for right now. My father-in-law's 2-car garage. He's got a good amount of tools. He used to have to work on the kids' cars, but not too much work done anymore, but it's nice and cool out here, so it's been pretty enjoyable to work. So you can see we got the pods hooked up on with the cord, and we've been diagnosing some issues. So these use this style bulb that's on a tether of sorts. And I don't know why that's not focusing for you guys, sorry. So the 2 middle ones that point high are on one relay, and then the outside ones are on another relay, and the 2 middle ones stopped working. So we're kind of diagnosing. We swapped some bulbs around, and we actually have power going to these bulbs, but neither of these will work. And when we swap those bulbs to the good working one, it works. But if we put this good working bulb back to the middle, it doesn't work. So I think we have a grounding issue, but we did actually have one of those lights blown, the one with the white tether on it. So we are going to go get a new one real quick, pop that in, and then try to figure out where our grounding issue is. It seemed like we have continuity to the bulb housing, which is where it technically grounds to, but we were grounding it to there with a probe. So we need to actually see if the issue is in this grounding tether here. Get those going. I did install the cheap Amazon LED fog lights. Put them on each side. Not really a big fan of how they look where they're at, but I wanted them down low, and I didn't want to get caught driving blind like we did at Southern Ohio. So I've got those wired on a separate switch, so we have some adjustability. These red switches are the lights, so the one all the way to the left is the new fogs. The one to the right of that is the lower pod lights, and then the one over there is the upper pod lights. So this way we have the availability to select which ones we want to put on. We got caught in that dust and the whiteout conditions in Ohio. We really needed some lights down low. We didn't have them, so I figured for $6, if we hit a branch or a shrub and we knock them off, no harm done. So I got those wired in yesterday. Blake ran them to a relay with a factory Subaru plug, which is nice, and then I mounted them yesterday. I got a few other things done. Be checking with you later with another update.
So what happened?
Check engine light came on while we were going down the highway, and I started losing power. So I turned overdrive off and we got to the nearest exit, and then it went away, and now it feels fine. So
What's that?
Woo!
shitty roads.
What?
Shitty roads.
Yeah, you're not kidding. But check out this view. It's kind of hard to film.
You need to float and rest your arms on something.
Hello. Hello back there.